Howdy everybody. So this is going to be our third year growing corn. So far we've grown it in mounds like these, and we've grown it in rows, and I personally feel like we did much better in the mounds. It seems like it's easier to prepare and it's easier to grow beans with, and I kind of think it's silly to not grow beans with your corn. So I'm just going to do a quick video on how I'm doing my mounds. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to broad fork, and I'll show you. I'm going to broad fork pretty much a 4-foot circle right here. Okay. This is what I got going. And I really rough it up in here. This is an old garden bed from before. So it's got some compaction going on. But I want a lot of water absorption in there. I want this thing to hold a lot of water. I'm not too worried about the mycelium because it's just a local damage, and within 2 weeks I'm gonna bring the mycelium up into the mound. So next, the next bit of material that we're gonna do is go over here. I'll show you what the stuff is. So here's the material that I'm using, and what this is, it's to put it quite simply, this is a hay mat from where the goats have been here before, and this is from around their feeder, and they're not like cows where they mash it all down really good. So when you're done, you basically end up with layers of hay and poop. And this has been sitting since last year. Goat poop isn't really that hot, but you get into these hay mats and it's the urine that makes it super hot. So I give it at least a season, you know, like six to 9 months at least. And here we'll do a quick time lapse of me retrieving this material. Okay, so here's that material that I just gathered, and I'm going to put it, like I said, right on top of the area that I broad forked. This is going to be basically the food for the corn throughout its entire lifespan, because see, the corn roots don't go very far down, but you know, as they start, they're up here in this stuff, and this is my light feeding kind of layer, and when it gets big enough to get down under that, it's going to hit this stuff. That's my theory anyway. Either way, it works fairly well. So okay, let's put this stuff right on there. Let me fix this, bring it up so you can see. Okay. So just a little they'll spread like that. That's all we're gonna do. Now let's go get the final ingredient. Okay, so here we are. We're at the chicken run. See that? Chickens. Okay, so what we've been doing here is all of our kitchen scraps go here in this run right here. We've taken the poultry net down because they don't stay in it anyway. Come on, ladies, do you mind? Huh? What's up? I just got surrounded. So anyway, we put all of our food scraps in here, everything, meat, eggshells, everything. You can see it, and then we mix hay in here too to balance it out. So what we have is we have layers of different kind of compost. And you know, I gotta say this, you guys, I don't care if you consider this technically compost. I look at compost like I do fermented foods, and they're just different stages of fermentation. That's what compost is broken down organic matter. So the top layer of this stuff is really good. My screen went blank. It's like mulchy type stuff, and I have mixed this into soil. It's very rich. This stuff is really good. It's not hot, but then you scrape down to the bottom of this, like the stuff that's filtered down, and what you get is this stuff. And this is compost. This is all the organic matter broken down, already fermented, and broken down into its most basic form. So I'm gonna go ahead and gather a wheelbarrow full of this. I just scraped the dry stuff up off the top. I don't care if there's orange peels and stuff in it. I'll pick them out if I come across them, but they're not gonna hurt anything. Compost them in place in your mounds. Okay, so got a wheelbarrow full. I just wanted to point something out right here. This is where we put all of our food scraps for like the past year and a half. We'll just call it a year. Since a year. Okay, so all of our food scraps have gone here, and we balanced it out with hay, with our barley hay stuff, and let the chickens work it every day. See, they love it, especially when I get down here and scratch with them. And now all the material is almost gone. I mean, a couple more loads here, and all of this stuff from a year of composting and breaking down is going to be cleaned up, and then this area will be nice and rich. Look at the soil in here. Now you got to keep in mind that what I'm starting on is very heavy clay. So if you can turn your clay into this, I think you're doing good things. Look at that. You can see I'm just guessing, that almost looks like nitrogen nodules, fixed nitrogen. I could be wrong about that. That could be I don't have my glasses on, but my first guess is that's either fixed nitrogen, possibly some mold, but it would be undergrowths here somewhere. It's beautiful, really. It smells like really rich soil. It smells like dirt, not poop, not food or anything. So, hi Jen. Hi Jen. All right, let's go stick this on. Finish up. Avocado seed. Okay, let's wrap this video up. Okay, so here's kind of the finished touch. I'm just going to put a little bit of dirt on the top, and then we'll plant directly in this. Just enough dirt to hold everything down and mix in there a little bit. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about these mounds is one of the things we found easier was it's easier to stake up a mound of corn than it is a row of corn. We do get high winds here, sudden, unexpected, and each time we've grown corn, we've had a bunch of it blow over and we've had to tie it back up, or some of it we've let go, and if you let it stay down, it's not going to produce anything. So no, the thing I like about these mounds is I can come in here and I can put a post in between these mounds here, like there, and there, and then I can tie all of the corn bundles to it. And also I can get, I'm looking at maybe 20 or more or less in here of corn, and then probably 6 to 8 beans per mound on the south side. And as those beans grow up, you can take them and wrap them around the corn, because we're growing Hopi Blue, and that stuff gets 12 to 14 foot tall on average. So you need everything you can to keep that corn up like that. And we've also got better pollination from these mounds. I don't know why. There were a few other factors that played into our road corn last year that may have made the difference as well, but we just have had better luck in the mounds, and so we're going to stick with the mounds. And I'll go on like this, and I'll try from here until planting, I'll do as many mounds as I can, and I possibly will fill this whole area up with mounds. And with the beans and stuff, we're fixing nitrogen. Next year, this area will be what I consider prepped for another garden, like putting nightshades and stuff in here. So that's that. My wife and daughter are waiting for me. We got to go feed some other people's horses, bunnies, and cats. Be nice to put the family in the pickup and go for a drive. Golden hour. Hate to leave the farm, but if I'm going to leave the farm, I want to leave with my whole family. So take care. Happy homesteading. Live dirty, eat clean, and produce that food. See ya.